Today. What's up, guys? I'm back, and today I'm in fire. So prepare yourself, cause we are going to speak about some interesting themes. Let's go. So guys, I'll introduce you to the argument, speaking about my personal experience. So, I started very soon drawing comics when I was a kid, playing piano, and soon I started also playing bass guitar and then guitar and singing, all of that music stuff, you know. But the first thing I interfaced with was art, the concept of creating, creating a word of my imagination, giving it my print. And when I used to play video games when I was a kid, the most important one to me was Final Fantasy. I felt a powerful connection with the source of the game. So when I grew up, I started thinking, I found this channel of Samuele Sciacca that I suggest you to search for if you are Italian and you are attracted by this theme. I found his channel and I started creating my little first games just to understand the logic and the process of creation beyond the video game creation and development. So I started creating these games and I felt this powerful sensation of whoa, this thing is real. So fucking dragged into this thing. I love creating this kind of content. So I started creating my personal video game that I'm working on by some years. The Try to Die is the name of the game. I will speak about it in the next videos, of course, not in this one. We are here for another reason, and stay with me, we are going to speak about this reason. So my video game, Try to Die, it's still made with the same print as the others. So the board game that I'm working on and the LARP game, live action role play, that we are working to create. And all of these things have a common point, and that's the concept of creating a word. Okay, so whoa, how many things we are doing now, isn't it? This is what I'm here to talk about. So let's go to the point. Do you really think I'm doing too much? Do you really think I am committed in too many projects? Well, how do you understand if you are sucked by all of your projects, by your creativity, if you are dragged down, or if you are leading the race, if you are in power of your creativity? Because if you don't have the race, it's dangerous. You risk to have a breakdown, okay? And we are here to talk about this. First of all, it's supposed to be hard. If you do something easy, you'll have an easy reward. You'll have probably a hard life, by the way. When if you do difficult things and you manage all of those things and you are in power of your life, of your creativity, and not destroyed by it, then you have an easy life because you have big rewards, giant interior and probably then exterior awards. So it has to be hard, because if you become able to manage your passions and to do what you want, to feel your creativity and to transform it into something that's rewarding, you'll get some very big treasures. But how can you reach that point? Well, we must start by this very important thing. You must wake up wake up, stop sleeping, wake up, roll up your sleeves, okay, and put all of yourself into understand who the fuck you are. Because until you keep on wearing masks that don't belong to you, you'll keep on thinking that you are something else. You'll keep on thinking that you are doing the right stuff when you are on the worst, or, by the way, the wrong road. Okay? So, to find your way, to manage all of your passions, all of your creativity, you must understand who the fuck you are. This is the first thing you must learn to do. Because if you understand who you are called to be, why you are here, what's your call, then you start loving yourself, you start loving your stuff, you start loving your creativity, your projects, and you don't care anymore if it's too many things. Because once I was like this, I was like, oh fuck, I have to think about music, I have to think about painting, I have to think about drawing, I have to think about game programming, I have to think about blah, 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 3D art, explosions in your head, in your heart, and you collapse, okay? But if you find yourself, if you find your true vocation, then you start loving all of these things. You will start to love the fact that you wake up in the morning and you have so many things that you love to do, okay? And you don't care anymore if it's music, if it's art, if it's digital art, if it's 3D modeling, if it's animation, if it's game programming, if it's what the fuck you want to do. You just care about the fact that you are here, you are alive, and you are aligned with the true purpose and your true meaning. Why are you here? And yeah, you must choose who you want to be. You must choose which character do you want to represent, okay? But the problem is that to be here, we must take those masks from the others, from the world global population. We must wear clothes that we don't want, that don't represent us. So then you must want with all of yourself, of your inner power, start to remove those clothes, to remove those masks that aren't made for you. And after this process, you can remember, finally, you can starting to remember who the fuck you are and what you want to do here on this planet, on this earth. The time, it's not as much as you think. Tomorrow will be old. So take the fucking present moment and start right now to understand and to work on who you want to be. Don't act like the others. You are here to be yourself, not to act like if you are another character. Take all of those masks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you don't just lose yourself, but you start being like everyone else. You don't just lose yourself, but you start being like everyone else, the worst thing possible. And so how do you reach your purpose in life? You must understand who you are. And to understand who you are, just like all the other awards that you wanna get in your life, you just must want it as bad as you want to breathe. Okay? You could start by this point. I want to be an actor. Okay? Let's consider this. I want to be an actor, but you don't want this so bad. You just kinda want it, so you don't receive your reward, your role as an actor. If you just want to succeed, but you don't want it as bad as you want to breathe, you won't get it, and you must actually feel like if you're drowning under the water, drowning without breath. You are drowning, and you can't stay there for another second. Until that moment, you just kinda want to succeed in this thing, okay? You must arrive at the point that you can't anymore breathe in that condition, so you must go to breathe, must go to take what's yours, okay? And you can consider this into any purpose of your life, but you must apply this concept, first of all, to the point I must understand who I am. If you don't want to understand who you are, what you are here to do in this life, as bad as you want to breathe, so you won't get it, and you'll start being like everyone else. You won't find your reward, you won't find your true purpose. You just being sucked by life. So let's assume the worst kind of scenario, okay? Because if you're prepared for the worst kind of scenario, then you are ready to face anything, okay? So let's take in consideration this worst kind of scenario. The fact that reality is a game created by or an evil genius, you know what I mean? So an evil god that only wants you to suffer and to stay hypnotized for the rest of your life, or that it's just a game without a purpose, without rewards, without treasures, without dungeons, without passion, without love, without rules. A game created by nothing for nothing. Okay? That's terrible. And unluckily, that's what most people think that reality is. A game without a meaning. Okay? A poor, shitty game without anything. In the hands of chaos. Okay? So let's consider this to be true. Then you can't change anything. We are lost in a world, in a game, evil without love, without a process of growing, of leveling up, of becoming something better, a better version of ourselves. If this is the kind of game we are into, then you can't change anything. Then you are lost anyway into this labyrinth of life. This is the worst kind of scenario. So, what's the point in not trying to get better? What's the point in not trying to realize all of your passions, all of your aspirations? So, I'm here to suggest you to try, at least, to be the best you can be, okay? What can you lose? You are already into a very heavy reality, into a difficult challenge. So, what do you gain by not pursuing your purposes? Fear, it's an illusion. It's just a bug of the system. Come on, what do you lose? What do you lose? You are already losing in your life if you are ignoring your true purpose, your true self. Because, what the fuck? You are just acting like a character you are not. So, you are scared? Of course you are, because you are identified with the character. Okay? You are identified with the character of the game, not with what's beyond the game. You are identified with the mask and not with the actor that's beyond the mask. You're identified with the role and not with the whole theater, not with the performance. You are stuck into that role and you can't escape it. You can't remember the theater, what's behind the scene. If you want to really remember who you really are, and I'm intentionally quoting The Lion King, you shouldn't give a fuck about all the rest. You're here just to be yourself. Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of trying to remember who you are, because this is all that we are called to do. If you ignore your true self, you'll be trapped anyway into this labyrinth of reality. So try at least to be your true self, to be your best version of yourself. Don't ignore this. And if you succeed in this process, if you reach your true self, if you start identifying with your true nature, your true self, your soul, how the fuck you wanna call it, then you become unattackable. Okay? All the monsters, all the demons that are trying to tell you, you're becoming mad, you hear voices, or you're scared of trying this new thing and change your life in this new way, you become unattackable because you remember who you are. This is all that you're called to do in this life, because when you remember who you are, you don't care anymore. You don't care about anything because you're identified with your true purpose. So anything you do, every way becomes the right way, because you're urged the right path, the path of your destiny. And at this point, whatever path you take will be the right one, because you're unidentified with the fake self who's obsessed by all of the existing things, and you start identifying with your true self. So the path that you're taking will be always the right path, because you took the path of your destiny, the golden road, composed by infinite roads, but that all are taking you to the right place you have to reach in this life. If you ignore that way and you try to say, no, I know, I am the one who knows what to do, I know what to do with my life, but you are still identified with the fake self, with the character of the game and not with the game, you can't take the right road. All the roads you take may take you to understand who you are, but may also take you to lose yourself, to becoming like everyone else. And that's not cool at all, because you're unique. You are unique here. You are the only character that the game thought into your role. You are the only one. And when you understand this, you become the best at playing your role. You become the best. You are the best. You are the unique character that the game thought into your role. So if you become your true self, if you remember which part the game gave you when you came here, then no one can do this better than you, because you are the only one. We are all different. Don't listen to those guys telling you that we are all equal, that we are all the same. We are not the same. The nucleus, the substance may be the same. We are the same game altogether. But don't listen to those guys that tell you that we are the same. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Don't think that all of the others are all you, because they are not. You are unique. You are unique. Okay? The others are the game, just like you. We are into the same game. Yeah, that's of course we are the same game. Don't you have eyes? We are the same game, but don't fall in the trap of thinking that you are just like the others. You are the only one with your eyes, with your name and your face and your inspirations and your dreams. You are the only one. So take your role and go to perform. We are here to perform, not to stay where we are born. We are here to change, to transform ourselves, and to become the best versions that we can reach. of ourselves. So at this point, taking back the thread of the discussion, multiple passions can be toxic if you think that you can do all of this stuff alone. You're not alone. You need the others. You need other people. You need the game. You need the existence to produce through you. Not you, the little character, doing all of those stuff. You can't. You're not able to take all of those things for you. You need to feel that you're not alone. You are not alone, man. You are not alone. We are all here with you. It's full of people that are passing through the hell to reach their true meanings in life, to reach their true versions of themselves. So don't be that idiot that thinks that he is alone, that she is alone. You're not alone. We are all passing through the hell to reach what's beyond, that is ourselves, nothing else. And when you reach that point, those multiple passions become unhealing for your life. You feel that life is returning to you finally after your road, after your travel. You feel that life is coming to renew you from the inside, giving you the power, the energy to create beautiful things, to model your life as a work of art. And why is that sentence that popular? It's because we're really called to become the programmers of our lives, to take the reins and to literally model our lives in the way we want to live it. And when you reach that point, let the game create through you. You're not the creator, okay? You're just a character. But when you identify with the whole game, with your true yourself, with your purpose in life, you don't need to manage all those stuff alone. It's the game that's taking shape according to what you wanna be, who you are in this moment. Because if you act like a loser, the game will give you a game of you losing. If you start winning, the game probably will give you more rewards, but you have to become the winner, the true self, who is identified with his better way to live, okay? And at that point, you become a winner. And when you become a winner, the game will give you rewards. So find that sensation of who you are and impress it into your mind, into your heart. Don't forget that sensation, don't let it go. When you find it, when you find that sensation, you can't let it go because it's who you are, okay? And you traveled a lot, you passed through so much pain. So don't let it go. You're there, you're arrived. What the fuck are you doing? Keep that sensation and just live at your 120%. Because at that point, you'll try to return back because it's what's familiar to you. You'll try to return to your comfort zone because it's what you know, you already know, but you're called to become something new, your true self. So you are identified with your fake self and you must understand how to re-identify you with your true self. That's the only purpose you must have until that point. It's like if you are not already existing, you are just trying a way to become real, okay? You already are in a certain way, but you must become your true self so that you feel life becoming way, way, way better and real than you can imagine. So you'll try to return back and everyone will scream to you, that's not for you, that's not your way, that's not the right thing. Don't believe them, just listen to your heart, to what's true to you. Learn how to use all of those moments that made you feel really alive into your life as a compass, okay? You must find a way to orient yourself into your life, and you need to use what's real, the experiences that made you feel really full of love and alive. That's what you need, anything else. So don't listen to those voices that are telling you that you're wrong, that you're on the wrong way. Just listen to those beautiful moments that you've passed through, okay? And you won't care anymore about winning because you became the winner. You became the main character of your story. You were the side character, the one that nobody can remember of, and you started becoming the main character of your story. So you don't give a fuck about winning, about this, about that, about those, anything. You just are. So you don't care anymore. And that's when life starts becoming really magic, and things start happening into your physical life also. So become the main character, and the game will give you a word on purpose, will give you a word that's created for a main character and not for a side character. If you're still identified with your side character, then life will be difficult and painful, and that's the way it has to be until you reach your true purpose in life, okay? So don't care about anything, just become your favorite character. Don't be the frustrated one, the one who says, oh, all these things happening to me every time. No, become the one you want to be. Just be it. It's difficult, it's painful, it's terrifying to reach that point. But if you don't do this, what are you living for? To be just like everyone else? Because that's what the world, the society tells you that you have to be. They give you those standards and they tell you, you just be like him, just be like her, just be like, and you forget yourself into this process. Crazy. Boys, this is not our port. This is not our final destination. We'll leave this earth one day, and what story will we bring behind us? You choose. Don't get attached to those things. Even if you lose this, if you lose that person, if you lose that job, if you lose that, become the character that will every time will get up. Learn how to fall and get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. The main character is not the one who always wins. The main character is the one that passing through the hell, the difficulties, he's always able to get up at the end. Okay, so become that one. It's difficult, but if you're not doing so, you're losing a very big piece of who you are called to be. Look at Goku, look at Ruffy. Just laugh. Laughter are worth during the fight, not the anger and the I can't reach it, I can't, damn, it's all my fault. What the fuck are you doing? Look at those heroes, your heroes. They laugh while they're fighting. They are happy because they're becoming even way better than what they already reached. And wanting that thing as bad as you want to breathe doesn't mean work day and night for it. It means also take a break, go practice some sport and stay with your family and your friends and go to drink some beer. Do what do you want, but stay focused all the day, all the fucking day, as bad as you want to breathe, in staying who you are, not like everyone else, becoming your true version of yourself. Just learn how to play with the monster. We don't need to be saints in this life. We're not in the century of saints. We are here to have fun, to create, to be great, and to learn how to play with those monsters that once used to terrify us. So learn how to give your 120%, not to force things, to obtain with strength what you want, but to obtain with strength the mentality you need to have to pursue those goals. Don't train every day to become tonic. Train every day to become a mental tonic character that will work out every fucking day because he is worked out into his mind. Okay? You're not working out your body, you're working out your mind, your heart, so that you won't be able anymore to ignore your body health. And this game that reality is literally loves super players, those players that are, that have that mindset of winners. Because just like a programmer, just like a game creator, you love when players starting understand your rules and starting having fun with what they created. So when you understand the rules of life and that you must become your best version of yourself, then the game will start loving you because you become the right player. And don't try to think about the game like a character. The game is the game, it's impersonal. You want to call it God? I don't like that word. But let's assume that there is some intelligence, some beautiful idea behind this word, behind this game. It's impersonal, but full of rules, of beautiful rules that are created to reward characters that learn how the game works, because the game, if it's brilliant, knows how to reward players every time. I want to tell you a last thing before I conclude this video, and that's about the game point. I will start bringing soon some content because I'm here to create, to show you my process, my creative processes. So I thought I am a really rogue enjoyer. I don't know if you know this game, Rogue, the old one, not the Rogue Legacy or this new treats. But I also love all the roguelite and roguelike games. So just like Binding of Isaac and Slay the Spire with cards also, and Inscription, if you know, you know. But the main game that started all of this was the Rogue. So I probably start bringing some Rogue content here, because all of my games have Rogue mechanics. The video game, it's a roguelite. The board game, it's a roguelite card game based. And also the LARP, the live action experience roleplay game, it's based on the concept of Rogue. And for those who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, it's just the concept of every run, it's different from the other one. So every time all is resetting, and you must become better and better and better every time. And every time you find different ways, different maps, different cards or characters or enemies or weapons or anything. It's all random, okay? It's all programmed to be random. That's the thing that I like the most, because you never know what to expect when you start a game, okay? When you start a run. And if the game developer, if the programmer, the game designer, it's good, you enjoy a beautiful experience full of passion and love, or just fun, based on the kind of game, and you always be surprised because you don't know what to expect. Basically, when you play a game, you know what's hidden behind there. You know what's, if you already played that game, you know it at 100%. When in this kind of game you can't, because it's always changing, and that's the thing I like the most. And so guys, what else? I'll just end up with this video. I'm sorry I'm keeping on bringing speech contents because I felt that I had to say a pair of things. So I'll probably soon bring another video of this kind, but don't worry. As soon as possible, I will start to bring my artistic contents. I'm just preparing the channel for new things to arrive. So stay connected and see you to the next video.